Luxury cars, big houses, fancy dinners, exotic vacations, and the yacht parties. Every few scrolls you see someone living that dream life. So you get motivated, you want to get off that couch, make money, change your life. You try again. You fail, and you're unhappy. But why? Why does the pursuit of money and even the achievement of it never feels as satisfying as we imagined? At the end of the day, these young rich people have all one thing in common. They are selling you a dream, the dream of getting rich. Look around you. The commercials on TV, the billboards on the street, the posters at the stop bus, and of course the highlight reels on social media. Everything is designed to push you to make more money, to buy more things. But here's a question. Will more money actually make you happier? Will owning the Rolls Royce, the Rolex, the Lamborghini really give you the life satisfaction you're chasing? The answer is no, but not for the reason you think. Chapter 1. The desire for money. Here is a crazy part. The desire for more money is not even yours. It was planted. Where does our obsession with money actually come from? Sure, we all know that social media plays a huge role, but it goes deeper. Think about music. Did you know that the Mercedes-Benz is the most mentioned car brand in songs? And guess what? It's also one of the most expensive for the middle class. You see the same pattern with the Rolls-Royce, the Cadillac, the Lamborghini. Luxury is glamorized everywhere you look at. Then there is a series on Netflix, the movies, the ads, and even our own environment. We live in a capitalistic system that needs us to keep desiring more. If we suddenly would become content with the basics, the economy would collapse. So of course the people at the top will do everything they can to keep us chasing. They know how to play with our brain's chemistry, our dopamine, the reward system, to make sure we keep scrolling, keep buying, and keep comparing. So it's no surprise that young rich people dominate social media. They are the product and we are the consumers. Chapter 2. I need more. Now let's look at how this plays out in real life with studies. Would you be happy making $30,000 a year, which is around $2,500 a month? Probably not. Most people in a study said that they'd only be happy if they earned around $50,000. But here's a catch. The ones making $100,000 a year said that they'd be happy at $250,000. See the pattern? No matter how much we make, we always want more money. This is because our happiness moves with our environment. When you're a broke uni student, you compare yourself to other broke uni students. When you start working, you compare yourself to the 35-year-old guy at your company making 3 times your salary. The goalpost always moves, so the amount of money you make will never be enough. But does earning more and more actually make you any happier? Here's the truth. For people in poorer countries who can't afford basic needs like food, water, or shelter, more money does increase happiness. It helps them meet their basic survival needs. But for the people living in wealthier nations, once the basics are covered, more money doesn't change much. Beyond that point, extra income doesn't bring more satisfaction. What really makes us happy isn't having more, it's having enough. Chapter 3. Money does make you happy, only up to a point. Now, I'm not going to tell you that money can't make you happy, because it can. Money reduces stress, improves happiness, it gives you freedom, and it solves a lot of real problems. But there's a threshold. In a study of over 450,000 people, researchers measured how income affects emotions like stress, joy, and overall well-being. And here's what they found. As income rises, happiness increases, but only up to around $75,000 a year. After that, your emotional well-being just stops climbing. More money doesn't make you feel better day to day, it just adds extra comfort. So $75,000 a year is roughly the point where money stops being a problem, but it also stops being the solution. Now there's another measure they looked at, called life evaluation. Basically, people were asked to imagine their life as a ladder from 0 to 10, 0 being the worst possible life and 10 being the best. Then they placed themselves somewhere on that ladder. Here is what's interesting. Even after $75,000, people's self-evaluation kept going up, just more slowly. That means that even if our emotions don't improve, we think our life is improving. There is a disconnect between how happy we feel and how happy we think we actually are. And that's why so many of us keep chasing. Not because we are unhappy, but because we believe that more will finally make us happy. Chapter 4. The conclusion. So what have we learned? First, we learned that you will always desire more money. It's wired into you. Secondly, once your basic needs are met, more money doesn't make you happier. And thirdly, we learned that the happiness threshold is around $75,000 a year. Now what? It's almost impossible to stop desiring money completely, because we live in a world that constantly feeds that desire everywhere we go. But what we can do is to shift our focus from money to purpose. Purpose might sound like a big word, but it simply means how you contribute to the world. When you make decisions, don't choose the option because it just pays more. Choose the one that lets you contribute more, and the money will follow naturally. Because money is just energy. It's neither positive nor negative. It simply flows to what you put your best energy into. So instead of chasing money, hoping it will make you happy, live in a way that makes you genuinely happy and let the money follow. Because the truth is, money can buy comfort, but never contentment.